Hey, welcome to our unit on classical Greece and Alexander the Great. Today we're going to talk about the Golden Age of Athens, focusing on the Peloponnesian Wars. So during the Golden Age of Athens, Athens was the strongest Greek city-state and kind of dominated the other Greek city-states. This occurred after the Persian Wars. So after defeating Persia in the Persian Wars, Athens became a superpower. They flourished both financially, meaning they had lots of money, and culturally, meaning they became the cultural center of Greece and really the entire Mediterranean. They had a powerful navy and they were very wealthy. And the person who kind of led them through this age was Pericles, as you can see in his picture here, giving a speech. So Pericles, as you can see in the picture here again, began to rebuild Athens after the Persian Wars. Remember, it was burned down before the Battle of Salamis. And they start to build an empire, meaning they're taking control of land outside of Athens. So they began to form alliances with other places, especially across the Aegean Sea and really along the coastline of the Mediterranean, to supposedly fight off the Persians and drive them out of Greece forever. However, they're really building their own empire and become very wealthy off this. They began to demand tributes from other Greek city-states to help build their city, which was, once again, burned down during the Persian Wars. And a tribute is a tax paid by a subject to a controller. So no longer is Athens viewing itself as one of the Greek city-states. They're viewing themselves as maybe the Greek city-state or the controller of the other Greek city-states. And the other Greek city-states are not happy with this. This is going to lead to a series of conflicts which ultimately erupts into the Peloponnesian Wars, which is a series of civil wars mostly between Athens and Sparta. So Athens formed the Delian League before this happened. This is a defensive alliance against possible attacks from Persia. And you can kind of see this here in the orange, a real simplified version of what it looks like. But it includes all sorts of islands in the Aegean Sea that you can't see, but a lot of islands and coastline of the Aegean and even spreading across the Mediterranean Sea to really supposedly protect themselves against Persia, but it really turns into them gaining more wealth and power and really flourishing through trade and other means. Now, Sparta did not trust Athens, and they formed a rival league called the Peloponnesian League, which was a rival alliance, and they're really trying to stop Athens from being too dominant and really try to rein them in a little bit. Well, several states, believing that Athens had become a bully and too dominant and did not really trust him either, sides with Sparta, and this is the tensions that bring into civil war in Greece, called this Peloponnesian Wars. So there's a couple of conflicts. The first conflict was 15 years, ended in a truce. Both sides continued to prosper. Not really a whole lot happened. And since the conflict wasn't resolved, there's a second conflict, which is really what most people consider the Peloponnesian Wars, which lasted for over 25 years. Eventually, Athens loses in this long, drawn-out battle. Sparta had lots of help from other people, including Persia, who was their mortal enemy going into this. And even though Sparta wins, they're going to go in bankrupt. Athens is going to go in ruins. Thebes is going to kind of emerge as the most powerful Greek city-states, but even they're not that powerful. This leads to kind of a power vacuum in which neither Sparta or Athens really have a whole lot of control over Greece anymore. And this gives rise to a small kingdom, Macedonia, led by Philip of Macedon. You can see Macedonia in the green up on the top of this map here. So Philip comes down from the north, really forms alliances with a lot of Greek city-states, defeats Athens and Thebes in battle, and along with all their allies, and unites the Greek city-states under his rule. And he has a greater goal of really taking down Persia, but he's assassinated in 336 BC, and it's going to be his son, Alexander the Great, who's going to come to power and really fulfill his father's dreams. Okay, we're going to continue talking about Golden Age of Athens in the next lesson, and we're going to talk about Greek culture. All right, thanks for listening. If you have any questions, please let me know. Talk to you later. Bye.